Hey, it's Keegan again. Did you guys have a good Christmas? It's 2023 now. I'll tell you how my Christmas went. I got kicked out of the house, locks changed, and I got to find out a new man was living with my kids. So that's how my Christmas went. So the title of this video is Don't Be a Simp. I'm actually surprised a lot of people don't know what the definition of a simp is. So I have the Wikipedia definition right here. Simp is an internet slang term describing someone who shows excessive sympathy and attention towards another person, typically someone who does not reciprocate the same feelings in pursuit of affection or a sexual relationship. So why are we talking about this? Well, I was like the mega simp, and I'm gonna tell you that story. Okay, me and my girl, we were together like 18 years, on or off. You know, it wasn't continuous, but we were actually married about 6-7 years ago. We were married. The marriage only lasted a year because, well, make a long story short, I find out she's texting another guy. She's sitting on the toilet. I come in talking to her. I see she's texting another guy. And I question her about it. Of course, she lies about it. Well, shortly after that, I notice that she becomes distant. You know, she won't sleep with me. Whatever. I know something's up. So we're out at her favorite dive bar one night, and you know, she's acting the same way. But I'm trying to smooth things over. You know, trying to get sleep with my wife. I mean, so we're at this bar, and I don't know if I was playing pool or what was going on, but all of a sudden this guy shows up and he puts his hands around her. And I'm like, what the fuck? I get up, grab him, push him against the wall. I'm like, who the fuck are you? And then all of a sudden he slips out, and they walk out the door holding hands, walking down the street. And me and my friends are all screaming and yelling. And the cops are already waiting for us outside, right? This is the most fucked up thing I've ever had happen to me, right? My friend drives me home, and the whole way home, I'm fucking screaming at the top of my lungs, fucking screaming, like kicking and screaming, like my wife, my kids, like it was unbelievably horrific to go through, but anyways. So we're apart like, it was 8-9 months this next summer. Man, that was a hard few months. One weekend, I'm about to go out to the club, and it's her weekend by this time we had 2 kids. So she shows up to the house to pick up the kids. And she's like, oh, can I stay? Can I stay here tonight? And I'm like, I guess. Like, I just went through this horrific breakup. Like, I didn't have sex for a fucking year. Like, I'm going out to the club, like, not having any luck finding anybody else. And this bitch, all of a sudden, she wants to spend the night, and I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, well, I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with her house or something. So I go to the club, come back, you know, she's sleeping on the couch with the kids. Next morning, I wake up, and she's standing at the side of the bed, puts her tits in my face. So, you know, of course I fuck her. I did I hadn't had sex in a year, right? So just like that, we're back together, and that, dude, that was the most horrible fucking thing. I had to divorce her. I had to throw her out of the house. She's trying to sleep in my bed, and she's having sex with this other guy. She tries to stay in my house and sleep in my bed next to me while she's banging another guy, right? So I had to fucking kick her out of the house. I had to serve her papers. My friends, Jamie and Dave, fucking good fucking dudes, gave me the money. Well, not all the money, but they helped me pay the retainer on the lawyer and the lawyer fees. It was, I don't know, it was a lot. I had to give up a bunch of my guns to pay this bitch, this lawyer, go through all that shit. And then she just, all of a sudden, she just back. And I took her right back, man. I was weak. I didn't have nobody else. And that's a simp. Men should not do that. And that, again, I don't hate women. I love women. Like, women are great. I love the way they smell. I love the way their asses look. Like, 100%. But the thing is we need to hold the opposite sex accountable, right? We can't just think. We have to hold ourselves in enough esteem that we don't get walked all over, right? And that goes for women too. If your man's a dick and beats you or cheats on you, same thing. You should leave him. Like, there needs to be accountability. Otherwise you just promote bad behavior and these people that walk all over you, and it doesn't matter what sex they are, right? So anyway, I mean, that was a hard fucking 9 months. I mean, I literally got to the point where I'm sitting in my house one night. It's dark in my house, right? And I have a loaded rifle between my legs with the fucking barrel in my mouth and my finger on the trigger. And like, I was gonna do it. And the only thing, like, I tasted the gunpowder and the oil in my mouth, and then I put it down. And that's what stopped it. I don't know what stopped it, but I guess I didn't have the balls to do that either. But yeah, that's the story. That's one story from my fucked up relationship. But recently she did the same thing. She showed up with another guy in a public place with her brother. So, you know, of course I'd find out, because me and her brother are tight. We're like best bros. So she shows up at a public event with a new man, and her brother invited her brother to be there. And I think his brother had anything to do with it. She just kind of showed up. And props to him, because he took some Facebook photos of him and his sister at this event, and he didn't put the guy in it. He made sure he was not in the picture. So I know he wasn't down with all that. But, you know, being a simp to women, like, you need to have a little bit more respect for yourself. Men. Like, men and women. And I guess that's the point of this video. And peace out.